Hello, everybody. It's me. Been a while since I've done a tier list, but a buddy and I were talking about Lucky Star the other day, about some of the characters, and I decided I would make a tier list video for all of the Lucky Star characters. I don't think this one, this specific tier list that I found on, Tier Maker, don't think it has all of the Lucky Star characters. Has most of them, has all the important ones. The other ones that I found looking around Tier Maker had less than this. Um, so I didn't want to use those. This was the best I could find, and I was not going to make my own. That's out of the question. I've tried to make tier lists on Tier Maker. Their image upload requirements are uh, insane. Not really, but that's a lot more work than I want to put in for this. So, Lucky Star is a cute girls doing cute things anime from 2007 from Kyoto Animation. Uh, it was the first anime I watched as a how should I put it, a conscious individual. You know, I was like most other people. I watched Pokemon as a kid. I watched, this isn't like most people, but I watched the anime that Adult Swim would broadcast late at night. I was really young, shouldn't have been up at that time, but I'd watch it, you know. It was the only thing on. Inuyasha was one. And I can't really remember any others that they broadcasted at the time. Pretty sure Cowboy Bebop was one of them. Don't know. And for a long time, you know, as a growing child and a preteen, didn't like anime. You know, I tell people on my Day of Defeat realism server that I went on that I did not like anime. Uh, but then a girl introduced me to Lucky Star. You know, she wanted me to watch it. She really liked it. I watched it, really liked it. Um, it was unlike most other media I had consumed at the time. The closest I could think of to it were sitcoms, which was some of the only TV I really liked at that point. Things like Roseanne, you know, different, you know, like Lucky Star and cute girls doing cute things. Anime are different from a sitcom like Roseanne, or a lot of people say like Seinfeld. It's different, but it's a close comparison. Okay, really liked it. It was pretty different. So Lucky Star being my first holds a special place in my heart. Gives me a lot of nostalgia. I watch it, rewatch it every once in a while. And yeah, so let's dive in. Enough of that. No one cares about that. Been a while since my last rewatch, so I might not recognize everybody. Um, might not recognize some of the minor characters in here, but let's go. Let's go. I might. Nah. We'll use F as I don't know. I don't know this person. Let's edit that right now. There we go. All right. So E is gonna be the lowest. S is, you know, high tier. I don't know is I don't know. So let's start. I'm gonna skip the first one here. Actually, no, I'm not. It's one of uh, Kagami and Tsukasa's sisters. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna put her at D. Not really much of a character, that one. Can't even remember her name. Uh, Konata. I'm gonna put it A. I do like her. You know, she's the literally me pick. Um, you know, not much else to say. Uh, Kagami. I'm also gonna put her. Hmm. I'm gonna put her at A. A little below Konata though. Uh, I do like her. You know, these two kind of are a pair. It's hard to separate them. They're not at their A game when they're not together. So they got to be in the same tier. Tsukasa, I'm also gonna put her in A tier, below her sister in Konata though. I do like her. I think some of her bits are funny. As a kid, didn't enjoy a lot of her bits as much, but as I've grown older, I appreciate some of them. So, uh, the phone bit, where she struggles with her phone, it was one I did not particularly enjoy as a child, but now, you know, more of a fan. This person, I honestly kind of don't recall who she is. I'm gonna put her in the I don't know. She from the spin-off? I never watched the spin-off. So, this is another one of their sisters, the Hiragi sisters. So, I think I recognize her for sure. That puts her above this green-haired one. Pretty sure she's a sister. Don't know, but this one I know for a fact is the goldfish, whose name I don't remember. I'm gonna put him in B tier. Some of the bits revolving around the goldfish were pretty funny. This guy, whose name I don't remember, but I do remember him as a character, put in C. I much preferred Minoru. I think that's the normal male host name. Like him better. Um, the dad, I don't know. Guess put him right here. Wasn't much of a character, but nothing to dislike. This character, don't recognize, honestly. Maybe that's just a bad picture, but don't recognize him. Another one of the sisters. I think this one is maybe the best one. I think the more brownish, orangey brownish hair. I think she was a bitch. I think this one wasn't a bitch. I think she was the more sensible one. So gonna go with her. This girl, forget her name. Um, gonna put her in C, below this dude. Don't remember much about her really. I do know she is I think this person's sister. They got their spin-off, you know. Don't really care about them though. Oh, I think this is one of the sisters too. Maybe put her here. I don't remember her very much. I don't really remember the sisters very well, but is what it is. I'm actually gonna move this one down to D, below the sisters. I really don't remember much about her. Same with this one, her sister. All right, now Miyuki's mom. Gonna go in B tier. Good bits with her. I do like her. The little yawning cat. Hmm. Gonna put in C above this guy. Cherry. I'm gonna put above the yawning cat. Not as good bits as the goldfish, so it's gonna be in C tier. Konata's dad. I'm gonna put about equal to Miyuki's mom. This guy, really didn't like those bits very much. I'm sure that might be controversial. I bet a lot of people really liked those bits. I did not. So, um, Patty, gonna be right here. Some good bits, but not that much of a character. Uh, yeah, I think that's she might go down to high C. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Konata's mom gonna be a high C. Only in one episode, not really a character, referred to every once in a while, but in the one episode, she's in, pretty sad, but she's a high C for just the lack of appearance, and really not being too much of her own character. Let's be real here. This one, I forget her name, honestly. She's gonna be below Konata's mom. I don't remember much about her, but out of the secondary school cast, which I'd put above all of these, all the family members, and this dude, uh, she's the most forgettable, least interesting, really. All right, Akira, hmm, she's definitely an A. I just don't know where to put her. Maybe here, below the main cast. I mean, she is technically not a main cast member, but very funny. Um, I like the Lucky Channel bits. I'm also gonna put Minoru up there. They kind of play off each other a lot, so it's hard. This guy really, I don't know. Uh, that's kind of where Lucky Channel fell off a bit for me. I did like seeing Minoru out, like in pretty sure that's his name, by the way. Hope I'm not messing that up. Uh, like seeing his little ED segments, those were funny, but this guy as a character kind of sucked. I feel like I didn't like how Akira played off of him very much compared to Minoru. And as a character by himself, not very good. Really, he has zero by himself, from what I recall. Miyuki, I'm gonna put her above Konata's dad, but I think her mom's bits were funnier than hers. And as a kid, Miyuki was my favorite character actually. Uh, but as I've rewatched the show, I find her segments more and more boring. Her sketches more and more boring uh, and uninteresting. She is very relatable. I think that's why I liked her initially. Was she's probably the most relatable character in the show, at least for me. But as more time goes on, it's just like, I don't know. They're not that funny. They're not really as interesting anymore, and Miyuki as a character is a little too one-dimensional. Although a lot of the things she talks about uh, in her scenes are very relatable. Next is Yutaka. Hmm. So I will say, when I was a kid, Miyuki was my favorite up until Yutaka was introduced. But she has sort of the same problem in that uh, as time goes on, her scenes are more boring, and she really wasn't much of a character either. I'm gonna put her, I don't know, just below Miyuki. I do have a soft spot for those two characters since they are the ones I liked as a kid. But when I think about it, I think they belong in B. Uh, I like them less or I like their scenes less and less, and I do think character-wise they're less interesting than Konata, uh, Kagami, and Tsukasa. And Akira and Minoru are just very funny. I like their bits quite a bit. This girl, put her below Patty. I didn't. I don't know. Just not a fan. Just not a fan. Um, Kuroi Sensei. Put her below the Lucky Channel characters in A. Liked her bits. They're pretty funny. Some of her and Konata's interactions are cringe, but I think they're supposed to be cringe. Misao, I'm gonna put her above Patty. She gets a little bit more screen time. She's a little bit more. She's one of the more interesting school secondary cast members. Has more of a personality really than the other two, Patty and whatever her name is. I might move her down to high C. I really don't. I don't even remember her name. Basically, if you're below B, I don't remember their names except for the goldfish. I know the goldfish has a name. Don't remember it, but I like the bits. Okay. Uh, fuck. I know her name. Yui Ne-chan. Chan? Chan? San? I don't know. Uh, she's okay. Some of her bits are funny. I'm gonna put her equal to Misao. Maybe equal to Konata's dad in terms of how much I enjoy, the bits. In terms of character, I think she's less interesting, but I don't know. She's a little bit more complex, I think. Then I forget this character's name, even though I shouldn't. But not the biggest fan of her. I think character wise, she's I don't know, not the best. Um, I just not a fan, not a fan. I don't have anybody in S. Um, hmm. Let's do this. Let's move everybody up a bit. I'm not even sure if this is one of the sisters. I don't know who this is really. I'm gonna keep her at D, top D, just in case. But I really don't remember her very much. Let's see here. Basically moved everybody up, kind of keeping the groups in place too. Like the secondary school cast, generally pretty much in B, but the ranking is there is a ranking there. With left being, I prefer them, right being, uh, I don't prefer them as much. I think this is a pretty accurate tier list now. I think this is my opinion. This is a succinct way to put how I feel about all of these characters. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Uh, Goodbye.